Han Xin diǎn bīng, just like Han Xin commanding troops. Arguably the greatest military general in Chinese history was a young man called Han Xin. His father died when he was very young, and as a result he often had to beg for food from his friends, which naturally made him a social outcast. He spent almost every waking minute thinking about military strategy, and he wrote great treatises, but he found it almost impossible to be recognized in the chaos of civil war in the 200s BC. After spending some time in the rival Chu camp, he deserted and left to join the Han army. Nothing but a common foot soldier. By happenstance, one of the then king, soon to be emperor Liu Bang's chief advisors, Xiāo Hé, found a massive stash of Han Xin's writings on military strategy hidden under Han Xin's bed, evidently written by Han Xin himself, and Xiāo Hé quickly realized that he was a military genius without match in his time. He recommended Han Xin to Liu Bang, who, after some trouble, made Han Xin commander-in-chief of the army. Han Xin quickly made plans for a swift and total conquest of the remaining forces of the Qin dynasty. The last major holdout was Qianzhang, led by the commander-in-chief of the previous 300,000 men strong army of Qin, called Zhang Hán. Through stratagem, Han Xin was able to quash the holdout and claim his first of many victories. He remained undefeated in battle and became considered the god of war. One particular evening, he was having drinks with Liu Bang, and they were both pretty drunk. Liu Bang leaned in and said, "What do you think of my generals, huh? They're not too bad, are they?" Han Xin simply laughed and said, "Ha! Bunch of ignorant peasants with no mind for strategy. Zhou Bo couldn't lead more than 5,000 soldiers at most. Fan Kuai, no more than 8,000 men. Xiang Bo, maybe 10,000. Liu Bang grew concerned and asked, "Well, what about Lu Wan? He's the best I got." Han Xin burst out laughing and said, "Lu Wan? He might be able to lead 15,000 men, tops." Liu Bang then got serious. "What about me? How many soldiers do you reckon I could lead?" Han Xin, somewhat drunk but sensing the gravity of the situation, said, "My king, you could lead 100,000 men in battle." Liu Bang was pleased. Then he stopped and thought for a while. Han Xin happily continued drinking. Liu Bang said, "What about you?" Han Xin shouted, "When I lead troops, there is no limit. The more the better." This Chengyu can be used in a wide variety of different circumstances. Whether you're out having a few beers with your friends or ordering chicken nuggets, whenever you get the question, "How much do you want?" you can always answer with, just like Han Xin commanding troops. Usually, if not everyone knows of the Chengyu, a second part will be added and you can say, just like Han Xin commanding troops, the more the better.